Have you ever wondered why you're drawn to some people but not others? Or why that initial spark fades over time? Today, we're diving deep into the science of love. It's more than just butterflies in your stomach or an intense gaze across the room. There's real biology at work here, from the chemicals firing in your brain to the hormones surging through your body. By the end of this video, you'll understand how chemistry affects your relationships, how it creates that initial attraction, builds emotional bonds, and sometimes even explains why things fall apart. So here's the challenge. Love isn't just about feeling connected to someone. It's about navigating the science behind those feelings and understanding what keeps that bond strong. Why do some people experience a honeymoon phase that fades, while others keep their connection alive for years? What if you could identify and harness the right elements to make your relationship healthier? Let's break it down by starting with the chemistry of attraction. When you meet someone new, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, the same chemical that lights up when you experience something exciting or rewarding. It's the reason your heart races when you see that special someone. But it's not just dopamine. Other chemicals like norepinephrine kick in, heightening your senses and making you feel on edge, in a good way. It's like your brain is saying, "Hey, pay attention. This person is special." Then there's the role of pheromones. Yes, these are real. Although humans don't consciously detect pheromones the way animals do, studies show they subtly influence our attraction. We tend to be attracted to people whose pheromones are different from our own, possibly because it increases the genetic diversity in potential offspring. Weird, right? But this isn't something you're aware of. It's just happening behind the scenes. Once you move past initial attraction, things shift. Enter oxytocin and vasopressin. Often called the love hormone, oxytocin is released during physical touch, like hugging, kissing, or cuddling. It's what makes you feel close to your partner, creating a sense of security and attachment. Vasopressin also plays a role in long-term commitment. Studies have shown that animals with higher vasopressin levels tend to form stronger pair bonds. So, in a way, your brain is wired to stick with the people who make you feel safe and connected. But here's where it gets tricky. What happens when the initial chemistry fades? This is a common experience. You might start to feel less excited, or like you're falling into a routine. And here's why. Your brain can't sustain that level of dopamine forever. After a while, it adjusts, seeking stability rather than novelty. It's not that your feelings have disappeared. It's that your brain's response to your partner has shifted. This leads us to the science of long-term attraction. While the initial high of love fades, couples who stay together find ways to maintain that bond. One way is through shared experiences, which release endorphins. Studies show that when couples try new things together, it reignites those feelings of excitement. Ever heard of couples who swear by date night? This isn't just romantic, it's biological. Trying something new, even if it's just a different restaurant, can recreate that initial spark by triggering the same chemicals. And then there's the power of empathy. When you understand your partner's emotions and respond to them, you're building a bond that goes beyond chemistry. Brain scans show that couples who regularly practice empathy activate areas of the brain associated with bonding and attachment. Empathy strengthens connections, helping relationships thrive even when the honeymoon phase fades. Here's the real twist. While we often think of love as something we fall into, it's really something we can choose to nurture. By understanding the chemistry at work, you can make small choices that support a lasting relationship. For example, a hug might seem simple, but it's actually helping release oxytocin, strengthening your bond. Trying new things together isn't just for fun. It's triggering dopamine, keeping things fresh. When you recognize that love is, in part, a science, you gain control over how you experience it. If you found this eye-opening, don't miss our next video.